What's on YouTube? It's PTT coming at you with another Division video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking heroic underground operations. Now, we're going to be breaking this video up into 3 parts. Firstly, we will cover some details on heroic mode. Then we will talk about abilities in heroic mode. And finally, we will wrap the video up with some useful hints and tips. So firstly then, some details. If you haven't yet looked into heroic mode, then it's worth noting that you can only select either a 2 or 3 phase operation when on heroic difficulty. Next, I can inform you that all the AI are indeed level 35 elites. Now, let's talk a little bit about XP gains and rewards. A 2-phase heroic operation with no directive active will reward you with 3,500 underground XP. But it will not give you a guaranteed reward upon completing the operation. A 2-phase heroic operation with 1 directive active will reward you with 3,850 underground XP and will guarantee you 1 high-end equipment item on completing the operation. A 2-phase heroic operation with 2 directives active will reward you with 4,550 underground XP and 1 high-end weapon on completing the operation. And finally, guys, a 2-phase heroic operation with 3 directives active will reward you with 5,040 underground XP and 1 green equipment item on completing the operation. Now, sadly, guys, I can't actually tell you what the rewards or gains are for 2-phase with 4 or 5 directives or any of the 3-phase, as I have yet to unlock them myself, but when I do, I will of course update this video. So let's move on now then to abilities. This following section of the video will be informing you of the abilities that as a team, we believe you should be running when trying your hand at the heroic underground operations. Up first is without a doubt a must for any solo or group attempts in heroic mode. And that, guys, is ammo cache. You see, ammo cache works in 2 crucial ways that, in my opinion, makes it a 100% must-have ability. Firstly, you get the support station. This, when dropped, heals allies and can be used to revive down teammates. Several times now, myself and Weech have been downed in a heroic run and had the entire run saved by the fact one of us was able to self-revive from the support station and then revive the other. Secondly, then you get the actual ammo cache itself. Now, when the ammo cache gets deployed, all your team regain their ammo as they reload, and their skill cooldown recovery is actually faster. With this combination equipped, not only will you never have an ammo issue, but you have the fact there's an extra life there. You know, if one of you goes down, you revive off the support station. It really can save your bacon, guys. Next on the list then is Smart Cover. Now, Smart Cover reinforces a cover, increasing the user's damage and decreasing the incoming damage for all allies behind it. Now, this is really important to run, guys. With level 35 enemy, they seriously do pack a punch. So anything that can decrease incoming damage is ideal to run on a team. When run with the Recharger mod on it, the Smart Cover becomes even more helpful. This is due to the fact allies using a reinforced cover slowly recover their health and get their skill cooldowns decreased. Moving on then to the third must-have ability for heroic runs, and that is Pulse. Now, I'm sure you all know what Pulse does and how it works, guys, so all I'm going to say is make sure to run Pulse and have the Tactical Scanner mod equipped. Right then, that sums up what I believe are the must-have abilities for heroic runs. Now, I'm going to very quickly list the other abilities I feel are useful and why. Firstly, we have the Flashbang Sticky Bomb. Not only is it good to run so you can kind of skip past the non-essential enemies, cutting down the time of the operation, but it is very handy when dealing with multiple level 35 shotgun rushers. Next then, the Seeker Mine. This is very good when running gas charge, as it will seek out enemies, and if an enemy is in cover, when the Seeker Mine explodes, it will actually make them stand up out of cover, making it a lot easier to deal damage to them. And finally, just for clarification's purposes, guys, you want to be running at least, at the very minimum, 2 self-heals on the team. Now, the reason I say 2 is obviously with things like smart cover and ammo cache, you are getting health regeneration from that as well. If you use your self-heal, guys, make sure to fire it on the floor so that the whole team can run in and out of it. You know, it really does help if you do that rather than just like spamming the button and popping it in the air. So guys, we've now covered some information on heroic rewards and gains. We've covered abilities. Let's now cover some useful hints and tips to make your trip into the Heroic Underground a lot easier. So the first bit of advice I can offer comes on the preparation side of things. Number 1, make sure to carry 1 of each weapon type, fully modded and ready to go. Like I said, guys, level 35 enemy in here, they really are bullet sponges, right? You can very easily find yourself running out of ammo. You don't want to be carrying a weapon, swapping your mods over, getting it ready, you know, because in that time you could very easily wipe. So all you want to do, make sure they're all equipped so you can literally deselect, say, your assault rifle and equip your SMG or your marksman rifle or whatever it is that, you know, you haven't used. Really, really helpful tip, okay? Number 2, make sure you are carrying 2 pieces of Lone Star to restock whenever a restock crate appears. We all know that the Lone Star offers plus 100% ammo capacity, so really, really useful. Like I said, they are bullet sponges. All the extra ammo does indeed help. Number 3, make sure you have lots of room in your backpack. Now, I would recommend between 10 to 12 spaces. You see, every time you kill a boss, we've actually had double drops off of a boss. If you find the chest as well, you can soon be racking up like 4, 6, 8 pieces of gear. Then you've got your mission reward. Then you've got your chest after it, especially if you're running directives. These things can really mount up, guys. So make sure you've got enough room. The other thing worth noting as well, if you actually level up in the underground, you get an underground cache. If you don't have room in your backpack for that underground cache, it will actually just get lost, right? It won't go anywhere else. It won't fall on the floor. It will just like bin it for you and you will miss out on the chance of some loot. Number 4 then, make sure you are stocked on consumables. The reason I say stocked up on consumables, guys, is you are going to be blitzing through things like water, incendiary bullets. They're very, very helpful. Now, I actually recommend using your incendiary bullets at the beginning of rounds when you've got shotgun rushes and things like that. It's very handy crowd control. It makes them freeze up, start patting the flames out rather than rushing at you. This gives you an extra few seconds to put damage on them before they can damage you. This tip, however, is actually negated if you have a 4-piece Reclaimer set on the team. Guys, if you haven't seen the Reclaimer gear set review I did, make sure to go and check it out. It is absolutely amazing to have on a team. I think every team should run one alongside, in my opinion, Tacticians and Sentry to get the most for your entire team. Now then, the next few tips I can offer actually come in the way of active gameplay strategies. So the first one on the list then, guys, is to engage from range. Like I've said enough now, they are level 35 enemies, so they do a lot of damage. You want to keep as much distance between you and them as possible. Number 2 is to actually prioritise your targets. What we use for a scale is shotguns are always first, no matter what, okay? They roll up on you, they can very quickly in seconds wipe out the entire team, so they've got to go down. Second on the list actually comes snipers. Snipers pack one hell of a punch, especially at level 35. They can very easily, again, one-shot you into a down state, and then if they hit you again when you're down, you are dead. This not only puts a team member out of action on the team, but then puts a second team member out of the team while they have to revive you. Again, very easily you can wipe if you've not taken the shotguns out at this point, and they push up on the 2 remaining members of the team. Third then, make sure to take out the medics. They're going to heal everything around them, so they've got to go down pretty quickly. And finally, the way we do things is the heavy LMGs. These guys are slow, they have long reload times, you can move around the map to flank them a lot easier than you can any of the others. The third hint and tip then, guys, is to focus fire. So when you prioritise your targets, let's take shotguns for example. You know the shotguns are going to push you at the beginning of each round. So you set the enemy off, you let the shotguns come towards you, and you all team shoot. Now, sentries actually helps a great deal on here. Even if you only get 1 mark on an enemy and everyone else in the team fires on them, you're going to drop them a lot quicker. If you can get the 3 marks, that's an extra 45% damage for every person on the team. These shotguns go down very, very quickly. The same with snipers and everything else. So make sure, guys, focus fire. And fourth and finally, communication is key. Before you go into each area, what we do as a team is we take cover. We put a pulse out, we work out where the snipers are, where the shotguns are, and we say, right guys, there's shotguns on the left, shotguns on the right, sniper, you know, straight in front of us, up on the balcony, whatever it is, we communicate between each other and we say, right, shotguns go down first, then we'll all group up on the sniper on the top left, then we'll team up on the sniper on the top right. This helps, guys, because, like I said, if you're prioritising fire, you will drop targets a lot quicker, and if you're just communicating, it means that the entire team is focused on one target rather than split over several targets. So, with all that being said, guys, I think it is about time to wrap up the video. I've been talking a little while now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give me a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. Let me know any comments you have in the section down below. If you've got any hints or tips that maybe I haven't covered, leave them in the comment section. I'm sure they will help somebody out. And finally, guys, if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so, because there are plenty more Division videos coming your way. And as always, agents, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.